say that like that.
Hey,
Please.
man. Hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Okay, I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink, and I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I am your host, Isaac William Joseph. Right next to me is my best friend, Jordan Van Cleve. Oh, and we're already getting a phone call.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Domino's.
Oh, it's Domino's, guys.
Domino's driver just left the store with your order. Please turn on your porch light and have your
Wow.
money ready.
All right, goodbye.
So nice for you to order pizza. You know, there should be like a real stat on how many times you've ordered pizza right before recording.
Twice.
I know that one time, and this is the second time.
Yeah.
It feels like there's more.
There's not.
Okay.
There was that ASMR time where I did eat Domino's pizza, but it was not something I had ordered right before recording.
Yeah, and that same episode, I ate a McChicken.
Yeah.
We used to be terrible podcasters.
Some people like that content. Some people pay extra for that content. Okay, man?
Some people.
Some people. I don't knock on anyone's anything. Okay, man?
That's not this type of podcast. Nope.
I mean,
No, thank you. No, thank you. But it is Sunday, January 12th, 10:34.
look at us.
night.
Finally recording on our proper recording day.
What's crazy is that I thought, yes, recording day, not recording time. See, for just once, actually no, forever, I would just love to like just start doing a recording at like 6, get done at around 7:30 or 8, and then I have the rest of the night.
If I had it my way, we would have done it as soon as I got home from work at 3.
Yeah. Yeah, we could have gotten that done, but, you know,
Why were you not here last
given
night,
the
by the way?
car situation, I am not on my own itinerary on days that are prior to having to give the car back.
But you didn't have the car, did you?
I had the car today, yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went to church.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that so? That's why you got picked up yesterday.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you didn't sleep here last night,
Nope.
and you called me at 1:30 in the morning.
Did I?
Yes,
No way.
you did.
That must have been an accident because I actually was struggling to stay awake until midnight.
What are you talking about?
I was watching YouTube with Tyrion. We were watching wrestling videos, and I couldn't keep my eyes open, bro. That's freaky.
Or maybe it was 11:21 p.m.
That sounds more accurate, dog. I forgot what I called you for.
I was asleep
Nice.
because I had to work at 7 a.m. So,
That's right. You're doing that now, so we can record on Sundays.
yeah.
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 But, Jordan, what's the word of the week, darling?
Why you gotta ask me that every time, man? I hate it.
I mean, that's your thing. You downloaded the app.
Yeah.
Sir. Nadir?
Nadir.
Nadir.
The lowest point or worst something.
Gotta love them ads, baby girl. All right. So, I guess a couple miracles happened today. My mom and my sister got baptized. So that's a pretty big deal. You know, that's a pretty awesome thing. What?
I wasn't entirely wrong with my description. The lowest point or worst moment of something.
Nice.
There was still a something in there. The nadir of my day came when I left the shop and realized my car had a flat tire.
Nadir. I'll tell you what.
Boyga.
I'm going to be very upfront, very transparent right now. I messed up today.
You did?
I did.
How so?
You know, it's gonna take a lot of work, but it's very difficult to avoid arguments with my mom and my sister.
Yeah.
Like, they almost happen without my permission. You know? It's so weird. Because my mom and my sister, they got baptized today, you know? And this is something that I've been praying for a very long time. I've been very hopeful for a very long time. You know, I was like, the day my sister gets baptized, I'm going to cry. That's what I thought. But, you know, we went to different churches this morning. They allowed people to go get baptized. And they just decided to go get baptized, you know. And it's neither here nor there on whether or not I would have been there to witness it. That was just a little bonus dream in and of itself. It's really not a big deal if I wasn't there for it. And so that isn't something that I really ultimately had a problem with. But knowing who my mom is, knowing who my sister is, knowing them very, very, very well, you know, there is always those concerns on, I love them so much, I care about them so much, I hope that they're taking this seriously, in which I'm not trying to assume that they're not, I'm not trying to assume anything bad, but in that practice, I start asking questions, much like the questions I asked when my homie Landon got baptized and when my sister Kennedy got baptized, which is, you know, when people get baptized, they never want to stop talking about it. It's a crazy thing. It's a transformative thing. It's one of the most important steps in your life, in your walk of Christ, you know. The bar is up here for how significant your baptism is, or at least how significant it should be. And so I just wanted to ask some questions like, what does that mean to you, you know? And they were getting shy about it. They said it's personal, blah, 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 you know, in which I was then later told that they said it was personal because they thought I was going to rip apart whatever answer that they were going to give me, which is, you know, 1, unfair, and 2, projecting, and 3, started an argument. And, you know, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate that aspect of myself where it's just too common, where my mom and my sister and I are getting into arguments. And, you know, this is something that could have been beautiful, awesome, good day, right? But it wasn't. And I'm part of the reason why it was not. And I don't like that. Oh, is that Dominus?
Hello?
Hello. Domino's Pizza don't have any.
1 second. They got a person talking to Jordan.
Sprite, Coca-Cola.
The Sprite's
Coca-Cola.
fine. Yeah, Sprite.
Sprite?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you.
Not
All right.
fine.
Bye-bye.
Bro, you had a hankering for root beer, and they're like, nah, man, we're out.
No, they didn't even have root beer. So I got, I ordered a 2-liter orange Fanta, and they didn't have that neither. So I was like, Sprite.
Sprite. We got grenadine in the house still?
No.
Dang.
I do have that syrup that I made.
What flavor is that?
Fruit cocktail, I guess. I don't know, pineapple.
Yeah.
There's a very heavy pineapple-y taste to it, so that's the primary
That's
one.
right, yeah. Anyways,
I like it.
But yeah, you know, my sister and my mom and I, we butt heads too often. But, you know, I do feel bad that was the case today. And it's only because I'm, like, really worried, you know. I hope... Like, there's no right way. I mean, I know we literally have the Bible and all this stuff, right? But there's not really a right way to display to others how how your walk is going in Christ, you know. Like I used to be super private about that. Like, hey, mind your own business, you know. And so it's not their fault that they didn't really want to share something with me about that. It's just it was different. And you know, it's just we're things have been very difficult with our relationship there. And, you know, I just hope it gets better. And I think this year we are really getting a little bit more intentional, a little bit more self-aware about how the relationship is going, and we're making efforts to make it better. It doesn't help that I'm told that I am a bad person, and you know, not changing in the literal week that we decided to be more intentional. You know, it's hard. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be hard to see progress at first with any of us. I don't know. I could literally talk about this for the full hour and a half, but I won't. But I do want to sincerely apologize to my sister and my mom for something like that. It's just that, you know, here's a concern that I have, which I don't have that concern for my mom, because she got emotional and she teared up about the baptism, and you know, there's a element to my mom that really wants this, and there's an element to my sister that really wants to find this. You know, they both are curious, they both want to figure it out. Jordan, you got anything to say about it? No friendly advice or anything?
No.
Not at all? Why?
I guess the only thing I could really say, like I said before, like I said earlier, is only God can judge.
You know, I wish you had something less cliche, but
Yeah, I know that is super, like, kind of cheesy, I guess, but, like, super basic, but, like, truthfully, like, all answers are through God, so.
oh, yep, God has all the answers, and ultimately, when it comes to genuinely, like, the reason why I care so much genuinely is because it's my mom and my sister. Like, literally, that's the case. Like, these are some of the closest people in my life, and I just hope they're taking it seriously. Because here's my thing: there are two types of people who get baptized, and that's those people who actually want to take it seriously and be like, hey, this is the first day of the rest of my life. I'm going to follow Christ, choose Christ more than I choose worldly offerings, you know. And we're not going to be perfect in that either, even after we make that decision. All right, it's not a calling of being perfect. It's a calling of knowing Jesus, and that's the entire difference. But that's a whole different can of worms right there. And the other side is people who get baptized just so they could feel good that day, or for the theatrics, or just feeling like they can do something right, feeling like it's a part of the process because that's just what Christians do. No, you gotta be like, oh my gosh, Jesus is real. Jesus is love. He is the way, the truth, the life, all this stuff. It's a super intentional gesture to become baptized. And it's only symbolic to the spiritual baptism that you experience in making that change in your life. And maybe it's because it's coming all too fast from how I watch my mom and my sister. But, like, that's, like, the only concern, is because I love them so much that I hope so hard, and I pray so hard that they do this seriously. You know? It's like a one step forward, two steps back kind of deal sometimes with them.
Yeah.
But if I can get 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you're still making progress, you know? And so, although I feel like, okay, straight up, there is a genuine part of me that feels like I made them feel invalidated for them getting baptized, and I'm going to majorly regret that. And it sucks, you know. You never want to be the bad Christian. You never want to be the reason why someone isn't Christian or someone isn't pursuing God. But I run into that struggle with my mom and my sister that I do not portray myself as such.
It's just Snoop Dogg wrapping paper, just so you know.
And yeah, I'm working on it.
Sorry,
This is the year.
I had to
This-
break the tension.
This is the year that we're more intentional about it. So, yeah, we're working on it. So that's what I learned this week. How about you, Jordan?
So what I learned this week kind of ties right directly into my side quests.
Okay, so we're just skipping a drink review.
It'll be we'll drink review the Sprite when it gets here. How about that?
Okay. We can drink review Sprite because we've never reviewed it on the channel. So
We reviewed Bubble Up.
oh my god,
That was
way worse than Sprite.
That was the one. I kind of think it was better, but you know. So I learned. So okay, it's gonna go from like side quest to what I learned back to side quest. Okay, so the place I work, the sandwich shop I work at, right? You know, they do this big thing. They do this big show, right? Every year, sometimes I guess now twice, maybe even 3 times a year, and it's where they invite a bunch of big vendors and stuff, and people can buy things for a discounted price to supply the other sandwich shops.
Oh,
But sometimes vendors will do other fun things for the people who attend this event, this private event. And I learned that sometimes vendors will bring celebrities in to promote their product. That's what I learned this week is that vendors bring celebrities in to promote their product at the sandwich shop company that I work for's big event. It's kind of a long one, but I guess
man, how do we get that gig?
that's where I'm getting into it. So at this event, Jay Uso and who was the other guy?
Jay Uso and Braun Breaker were at this event that I never caught wind of, and I was very upset.
We're just going to call it the show, all right? It's called
The show.
The show. They were there for Minute Maid to promote something with Minute Maid. I don't know what. I could have been there.
You could have met Jay Uso. Oh my god.
I could have. So if one person that I work with was not on vacation this week, I probably would have been there.
You know how jealous and mad I would have been at you? I know that's like bad friend trait, but like I would have legit been like,
I would have.
oh, come on, man.
I would have gasped and instantly done everything I could to have gotten a one good question. Could you imagine a one good question with Jay Uso and it just so happens to be Jordan? What?
Vinny and I, the two wrestling fans, literally like the way I see the one good question lineup, it's you, I, Vinny, and Marcellus. Those are our scouts for this series. You're the only one that don't like wrestling. Dude.
That would have been hilarious and
'Cause, like-
also amazing.
Because here's the thing. I love Jay Uso so much right now.
He's top of the game.
He is getting everything he deserves right now with popularity and hype, and he's just so over. And it's also bonus points because, like, I don't think I was fully sold on this guy until Tyrion really started liking him. Oh, you like Jay Uso? We like Jay Uso. And, bro, just doing it's just me, Us, day one. It's like, dude, that guy, I feel like he'd be a fun guy to just run into and talk to. But yeah,
So yeah, it was actually like a complete surprise. Like no one knew this was happening, and like
imagine Kyle Peterson's perspective, bro.
yeah, that's something I want to ask him about when
Hey,
we're.
your pizza's here, buddy.
I guess I will. That's something I want to ask him about when we do our episode with him.
So as Jordan's getting pizza, what other side quests can I get into? I'm starting to get.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Oh, he's so nice to the pizza guy. I love you, pizza guy.
Thank you, guys.
I'm getting like really overwhelmed with a lot of the things we're slated to do this year. 'Cause like on top of everything, which is expensive, I'm trying to get out of debt, you know. And so it's overwhelming because I'm supposed to set up shooting a movie. I'm supposed to set up shooting a movie in January and February and March, and then shoot a movie in April, and then get that movie edited in May, June, and July, in August, and then have it debut in September. But amid all of that, I still got things in February, things in March, things in April, things in all those months that I just listed. I might go through. Well, I just got a lot whiter. You want to fix that, baby girl? It's okay. Just point it up to the ceiling and try to stick it on the wall. Yeah, you're so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of places to be this year. We got Kansas City, we got Twin Cities, we got Des Moines, we got Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm really hoping we get MadCon. I'm sure we will, but like,
I got Winter Jam to think about. I got a lot of stuff going on. A commercial to shoot for superheroes. I'm even guesting on another podcast on the 26th.
You cheating on me? You cheating on me?
I was invited to be a panelist. Yes, me. What do you want from me?
On what, dumbass?
So, these guys are a little bit against the grain from how we carry ourselves a little bit.
Well, we are definitely not your typical podcast.
Yeah, no. But it's Freddie Fisher from Bracket Bastards. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's on my Facebook.
Okay.
I forgot how we started becoming friends, but they know Austin Buckner.
Oh, okay.
But they probably picked up. They said that they looked at a few of our episodes. They like my energy and my character, and also the fact that I like wrestling. They invited,
So you don't like me? I get it. Everyone overlooks me. Like it's becoming a recent more pronounced thing, but like no one cares about me at all.
everybody cares about
No,
you, Jordan.
Like everyone's always, oh, do you want to do something, Isaac? Do you want to do this, Isaac? No, not Jordan. To heck with that guy.
Here's the thing, Jordan. You have the best benefit.
What?
Because in the case where we get super famous, everybody will just love you. You know? Everybody will just love you.
Okay.
Oh, there's Jordan. He's adorable. He's awesome. Like, in the chance that we get canceled in the future, it's going to be my fault, not yours. For real.
Okay. Yeah. Sure, friend.
What do you mean? What's so unbelievable about that? What's so unbelievable?
And maybe that picture makes its rounds again. That's what's gonna happen. But that picture, that certain ex-girlfriend sent to some people.
Oh.
You take your first swig because that's mine. I'm gonna drink it. You give it a rating. This is get your lips wet, by the way.
Yep. So this is a 9 out of 10. It's Sprite. Can't go wrong with Sprite. It's the premier lemon lime soda. It is perfect. Almost. It's a 9 out of 10. The only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 is because
Bubble up.
no, is because factually their McDonald's Sprite is better.
I think it's true. That's a thing.
That's because the not so secret that McDonald's has like a gig with Sprite saying, "Hey, change up the formula just for us, baby girl." And so, yeah.
Oh, I have to adjust my body.
Yeah, and not chew in the microphone. Stop it. But yeah, I got invited to the Bracket Bastards podcast. We are doing a bracket style tournament for the best WWE theme song.
Really?
Yeah. We each had to put in a top 10. In which I had to give them some extras because some other people's top 10s had a lot of the same songs as me. It's good to know that we mostly agree on these things, but yeah, I wrote in my top 10 being...
Well, don't reveal it now.
Well, I'll reveal it now because my top 10 is zero spoiler for who wins the tournament, you know?
Unless it's you.
No. Like, which song wins the tournament, not me. But Randy Orton, Voices at number 10. I hear voices in my head. Wait a second. Number 9 is The Miz, I Came to Play. That one slaps so hard. We got Dolph Ziggler, Here to Show the World. Chris Jericho, Break the Walls Down. Drew McIntyre, Broken Dreams. Bro, you can make an argument for Broken Dreams being at number 1. Because Broken Dreams is, what's that metronome I hear? Perhaps the end is drawing near. Forever.
You just played with my neck fat.
It's fine. John Cena, My Time Is Now at 5. CM Punk, Cult of Personality at 4. Batista, I Walk Alone at 3. Edge, Metalingus at number 2. And you'd never guess what number 1 is because it's a guy that's newer. Well, not so new because he isn't even on the brand anymore, but Robert Roode's Glorious. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. Like, dude, that is just such a good song. And what's crazy is of that is that that's a stock song that WWE just had. They're like, hey, Robert, look at this list of songs so we can figure out what your music will be. And he's like, oh, that? You just have that? I'll take that.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh. Yeah, that's never going to be on my top 10.
What?
No. That's just more of a meme than it is a quality song.
I love it, though.
Yeah, because it's a meme.
That means it's good.
But yeah, it got me to see. He kept on.
Your number
asking,
1 is a meme, doofus. What?
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
No, because the first time I ever heard that theme song is when I downloaded literally God on the freaking Creative Downloads on the WWE
You realize you
2K.
just reinforced my point, right?
No, listen. Let me break it down for you as like an entire experience. Yes, the meme part was, hey, I get to play God as a wrestler in a 2K game. But I didn't know what his song was. And then I open it up, and he's got Robert Roode's entrance movement, entrance lights, entrance music, the whole shebang. And that just inspired me to be a better person. For real. Like, that song gets you so hype, bro. I didn't know whose song that was when it was happening, but I was like, that is a dang good song. Oh my gosh. And so, yeah, Robert Roode's my number 1. But they did something that I could have honestly gone forever doing, which is, hey, can you pick another song? Can you pick another song? This person stole your song because it was higher on their top 10 than you. I'm like, yeah, sure. Because, like, when you dumb it down to just 10 songs, it's actually quite difficult. So I was trying to give them some other stuff, like Cody Rhodes' older theme song, which is Smoke and Mirrors. Whoa, you're only smoking mirrors. You're only smoking mirrors to me. Like, that's a banger because of nostalgia purposes. And then it happened again, and I was actually able to put in a song that I was really hoping I could sneak in there because I was regretting not giving it to them the last time. Guess what theme song I put in there at the very end?
Which one?
Main Event Jey Uso.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, of course, it's not like a song that you'd probably put on the radio and just start bumping with your friends to it with, you know?
I guess yeah. I know what you mean.
But for the sheer purpose of it being a theme song, an entrance song, and Jey Uso's going like this, and it gets the people going, it's provocative. It gets the people going, you know? That serves its purpose 10 out of 10 times. And that's why I think it's
Provocative. That's, yes. Gets people moving, gets people grooving, gets people going, gets the energy up, gets the hype up.
Fellas in Paris.
That's exactly what that's one of two reasons for a entrance music, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That is to get energy flowing, to get people excited, or to impose a presence.
Yeah.
Like The Undertaker.
Like dong. Dong. That's a good example. You
I
really
feel
know
like,
your stuff. You should be a wrestling fan.
you know,
You
I
already
have
look like one.
all of
The things I would say if I was a heel pro wrestler.
all of the cards are there except for one, and that's the actual liking of wrestling.
Yeah. He was predestined, and he said, nope.
Yep, it really was. Like, actually.
Yeah. Jordan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Van Cleve.
But, like, you know, what I would chose for my entrance music, you know, Coming Undone by Korn.
Ooh.
You know, that's kind of like a gray area because it kind of does both. It gets energy up and it imposes a presence.
Yeah. See, if...
It's kind of what I think for Randy Orton, too.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I would put Randy Orton up there, and I would put John Cena up there, and I would put Undertaker up there, because there's like a whole element of what you said, which is establishing a presence. An entire aspect of WWE entrances is that first second. If people know who's coming from literally the first sound, like the bell from Undertaker, or John Cena's dun 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 dun, or Randy Orton's I hear voices, you know, those quickly establish who the frick is here, and that's why those also made it in my top 10 as well, except for Undertaker. See, yes, the bell, great way to establish. The rest is just way too slow. I don't know. As a kid, yes, The Undertaker, spooky, legit, thought he was a man coming back from the dead, literally, every year for WrestleMania. But when I got older, he lost his aura for me because I was an adult. So, I don't know. He is the Phenom, but I don't see, he's not my GOAT, in my opinion, but yeah. I'm talking way too much. But, yeah. I guess those are some side quests. It all started with me talking about how I feel overwhelmed with all the stuff that we have to do this year. Yeah. I have to save for the Royal Rumble, yet also set up for a movie. And I have to do the casting and get props and do locations and all this stuff. And it's just coming at me all at once. And I don't like it. I also got to shoot a commercial. I got to do a lot on the 26th. I gotta start it with going to church with you. Praise the Lord. Right after church, I one second.
What?
1 second. Right after church, I got to do. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Oh yeah, a commercial. I got to do a commercial
What commercial is that?
for the Misfits.
I-
Misfits Studios.
I know. I was just trying to get you to say it for the podcast.
Yeah, doing a commercial for Misfits Studios. Hopefully, it's on your local television this summer. Yay! See, what's really cool is that we're going in a really cool direction with it. I gave them 3 scripts. I gave them the draft script, a revised script, and then a fun script, which I didn't think they were going to take, but they're taking it.
What do you mean it's the Misfits? Of course they're going to take the fun. What?
Well, here's the thing. The fun script is essentially, everything essentially is the same that happens in this commercial from the original script to this fun script, except for the fact that Deadpool is the lead now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The commercial is actually going to open up with Thor. It's going to open up with Thor crying in his cubicle, and he's putting up a picture of Loki. He's like, and Deadpool's going to walk in. He's like, "That's why you're crying? Really?" Do you get it? Do you get it?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
You get it? You
Yeah,
get it?
yeah,
Okay,
I get it.
Cool. 1 second. I just realized I need to put my headphones on because we're good podcasters now. Oh my goodness, I can hear you in HD.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Wow.
Sounds way better now, doesn't it?
No,
Oh, okay.
because it's still you. Stop it. I mean, I'll probably always have side quests. I mean, literally, I just told you all the side quests that we have planned for this year. So, yeah, just know I'm getting overwhelmed. So,
Did it to yourself.
I did do it to myself. But hey, guess what? I got a team.
Fucking fucker.
I think I'm legit going to start creating a literal block in my schedule to literally do nothing but focus on the things that are creatively my responsibilities.
Yes, sir.
So I'm thinking from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tuesday afternoons, I will be focusing on such. That is making sure the podcast is scheduled, making sure graphics are made, making sure we can actually do video promos, because I haven't gotten around to
Business.
doing those in a long time too.
Business. Yeah.
Setting up for the movie, getting prepared for conventions, making sure funding is good for stuff like that. So, yeah. I also told my radio station, hey, every dollar that I make here, put it into this bank account. And so we will start finally making money as Scald Stone Productions. Hopefully that doesn't mess with taxes.
It shouldn't. You already get taxed on your income, so
That's true.
if it's since the company is not legitimized yet and doesn't have its own bank account, that is still just your bank account.
Yeah, that's
so.
a February thing. So yeah, how was your Sprite out of 10?
9 out of 10, man. It's Sprite.
It's Sprite. What does Sprite taste like for the folks who have never tried Sprite?
It's fizzy carbonated lemon lime soda.
What is lemon lime soda? What's that taste like?
Lemon and lime
Oh, really?
and CO2.
That's cool.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, you know what's weird?
What?
Like, I blink and it's been 30 minutes, but then a millennium passes and it's been 8 minutes since. It's weird from my perspective.
Well, you know what else is weird?
What?
I could have almost met Jey Uso.
Stop doing that. One day I will be famous enough to meet Jey Uso. Maybe it'll happen when I go to the Royal Rumble.
Maybe.
You know, I'm hoping that Tyrion dressing up as his favorite wrestler might get his attention, and maybe we'll run into him.
That would be cool.
Dude. I wouldn't ruin it for Tyrion by asking for a one good question in that moment. Just get a picture and stuff like that. But it would be so cool to meet Jey Uso. Everything for him is so deserved right now. But I actually want to start doing a new segment, Jordan.
That's disgusting.
You want to know the new segment?
Sure.
Well, you know what my New Year's resolution is?
No,
What is it?
I don't.
You don't know?
I don't remember.
I've been preaching it to the skies, bro.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
To get out of debt.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Every week, I want to start listing how much debt I'm in left. And so as of right now, I am $8,100.47 in debt. Tune in next week to see how much debt I am in still. We're going to get out. We're going to get out this year. 12 months, $8,000. Easy. It's on the horizon. It's super exciting times. And then I will get my own car. Are you going to die?
I think so.
Okay. Just needed to know. Okay. I think I might try to save up for a car at the same time that I'm getting out of debt, so I might not be fully out of debt by the original point that I expected to be out of, which is the middle of the summer.
Doofus.
So I might not get fully out of debt until closer to the fall, because this car situation that I'm in is not great. It's
Yeah,
not
you're telling
great.
me.
Yeah, we're both not in a great car situation. Isn't that weird how, like, we are almost on the same wavelength?
Well, it doesn't help for a long time. Like, we were sharing a car.
Yeah.
So, like, quite literally, if my car goes out, both of our cars would have gone out.
From now on, I see myself having a really good income. From now on, I think I'm just going to have 2 cars. Just going to have 2 cars.
I've got 2 cars, and they both don't work.
I think I'm going to get my Lancer back, and then also get, like, an SUV of some sort, like a Toyota Highlander,
Okay. Okay.
And so, yeah, I think that's what I want to be rocking with. And then eventually, when I make good money, I want to get a Corvette with a Star-Lord jacket leather pattern on it. You feel me?
Okay. That's crazy.
Why is that crazy?
That's crazy.
Why is that crazy?
That's wild, man.
Bro, the license plate's going to say Star-Lord. Hopefully that's not taken. If it is, I can just play with the numbers.
Just buy it.
I'll just buy it, yeah. Anything can be done with money. Ha ha! So, yeah. Do we have a meat and potatoes for this one?
Not really, I guess.
Not really?
Unless
Alright.
there's...
We need to start doing, like, thematic episodes. And start loading them, like you said. Logging
Yeah.
them.
Let's see, where were we? We did announcements, right?
Yes. No, we didn't.
Okay, do announcements.
What announcements do we have? Shoot.
What's gonna happen?
Nana has officially been podcasting for 6 months.
Wow, happy half
Go
birthday.
give her a follower on Spotify. Go to love, Pastor Debbie on Spotify. Give her a follow. It's good stuff.
What's happening in September this year?
Too Many Burgers 3, September 18th, the official national date of National Cheeseburger Day. Too many burgers on National Cheeseburger Day? Hell yeah! It just makes sense.
It does.
Too Many Burgers 3, extra cheesy.
Extra cheesy. All right, Instagram followers. Do we have any more
Nope.
of those? You people fucking disappoint me.
If you are listening right now and you follow us on Instagram, please share the Instagram with a friend right now. Right this minute.
Share us with your dog!
Okay, never do that again.
I had to say it.
I'm gonna start putting like a cone around your head, so you can't do stuff like that.
Share us with your dog. Share us with your friends. Share us with your family. We love you. Please give us more. We want more. More
Whoa,
subscribers
whoa,
on
whoa,
YouTube.
whoa,
More
whoa, whoa.
followers on Instagram.
Whoa. Quality over quantity, Jordan.
No, give us more. We want to bump those numbers up. Get them up. It's down here right now. We want to be up here.
Okay,
we want to be up here.
Okay. Here's a real reason for if numbers mattered. Here's the only reason why numbers
do
matter. Because numbers matter to other places. Taking an example for what I had to do today. Jordan, I applied for a press pass, and I qualified only because I work in radio.
Press pass for what?
For Planet Comic Con in March in Kansas City. Vinny and I are taking that on, but there's a chance that I'm the only person that can get a press pass. Here's why. It requires
I looked away.
It requires us to have a social media platform of this counts websites and stuff
Okay.
of 10,000 unique viewers / listeners per month.
Wow.
10,000. And what's crazy?
That seems so low, but like
what's-
it's so high for us.
What's crazy is if we were actually like consistent on our shorts for
Yeah.
Instagram,
We'd probably be up there.
we would break that easily because we hit 12,000 like last July.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if we did like 2 or 3 shorts a week, we could probably be able to do that and then apply for a press pass for you and a press pass for Vinny in March and say, hey, look at our January numbers, look at our February numbers.
Yeah.
Looks like I got a lot of work to do.
Got to put in the effort now.
Maybe you just make a Just Cuz short every once in a while. Be like, hey, listeners, this is what Jordan's up to.
It's a lot of effort.
I'll talk to the team about it and give everybody the YouTube information. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody do a get to know me Scald Stone employee video. Yeah. You got 60 seconds. But yeah, that's like the only logical reason why we would want more people backing us is to help legitimize us even further with such occasions like that. If it were up to me, I legit truth be told, if I wasn't doing the things that I do, I don't think I'd be on social media anymore. On the real. Because like there's just days where it just really gets at me where it's like, it's really negative sometimes, right?
I never see negativity.
Well, you have a good boy algorithm, huh?
I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, if I wasn't in podcasting, in writing, trying to make a name for myself, if I was just content being some guy named Isaac, working the job he works, only concerned on if that pays enough to where I live, I don't think I'd have social media. But it goes to say I also don't care about how big of a following we have, as long as the people who are here appreciate what we do, and we appreciate you back.
My
Truly.
boss doesn't have social media. I think it's weird.
I think it's a relaxing life.
I think it could be, but I still think it's weird.
But yeah, that's the only reason why we want big numbers. It's not because we don't care about you, the individual listening / watching right now. It's because you would really be doing us a favor sharing with all of your friends who Too Many Words Podcast and Scald Stone Productions.
Share us with your mother. Share us with your grandmother. Share us with your dog.
Yo, dow.
Your dog.
It's time
All
to
right.
do the hot takes.
Time to do a hot take. This is probably one of the hottest takes we've pulled so far.
Oh, God. Let's not get canceled.
A corrupt government is a better than no government.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Actually, that was like that reminds me of this thought that I've been having these last few weeks, which is humankind is so complicated and complex that we are both a species that knows we should be governed but hates being governed. You know?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like that's been going off in my head the last couple weeks, especially with like some topics in politics.
We
right
cannot
now.
be trusted to deal with ourselves,
Yeah,
but yet we hate it when people deal with us.
yeah. I mean, it's just basic human nature, just on a mass scale, which is we want to be held accountable, but it just gets us a little bit when
It's
we
like-
actually are.
When I'm getting ready to take out the trash, then Simon tells me to take out the trash. I'm like, well, no, I don't want it.
Oh, that's a whole pet peeve of mine. Yeah, hasn't happened in a while, mainly because I don't want to do anything. You're supposed to laugh at that part. It's whatever.
It was supposed to be a joke because it wasn't funny.
Haha, Isaac. Haha, Isaac doesn't do chores. That's the joke.
He washes the dishes sometimes. That's about it.
Yeah, I actually haven't been around very often since Christmas.
Although you seem to have still piled up a certain amount of dishes.
GZ blames you, so we're just gonna roll with that.
I haven't used a single. What? Wait a second. I haven't actually not used a single dish.
It's secretly GZ, and he
Like,
just
I
wants to yell
actually
at somebody.
found 2 sets of my chopsticks that had been used by not me
Dos
and not
setas.
put back into their container. One set was still dirty.
Irrelevant.
I don't know if that was you.
I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do here. I keep telling myself my life will truly be organized when I have my own living space.
Why don't you organize it now?
It's hard to. I'm living in literally a shared.
Stop making excuses.
Room.
Just do it.
Bro, there's not
Just
a.
do it.
Bro,
Just do it.
where am I supposed to put all of my
I don't know.
clothes?
Just do it.
You don't know?
Just do it.
I'm asking you questions.
Just do it.
Just do it?
Just do
All
it.
right, I've done it. This is as good as it's going to get right at this moment.
Just saying, man.
You're welcome.
You complain about,
I don't complain.
not being organized.
It's
But
not
yet
complaining,
you-
it's
you
a simple
have-
observation.
You have yet to take any action to actually organize
It's
yourself.
not a complaint.
Okay. I believe you.
The food is spicy. Stop complaining that it's spicy. I'm not. It's just spicy.
I believe you.
Factually spicy.
I believe you.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
you.
believe you.
This is just my situation. Seriously, if I hated my situation, I'd probably be crying a lot more often. You know?
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I've fully embraced just this idea that Isaac is happy. And Isaac knows things will be better. And things are just so good because of it, you know? Even something that I've realized, we can very easily worsen ourselves if we
Yeah.
establish that we hate something, even if it's
Yeah.
not another person, you know? Because hating people is a whole different ballgame, worse ballgame than just hating aspects of things. But it's still unhealthy because hatred is such a negative thing onto who you are, and can bring you down.
Yeah.
Take my UPS driving experience. I have this route that I keep getting.
What are you gonna say if you actually switch to that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I work at UPS, Jordan.
Okay.
And so I keep getting this one route, and this one route always has this apartment section. That's the best way I can put it, because
Apartment.
these apartments, you know how apartments are.
Yes.
Some guy owns all these buildings, and all these buildings have this system, and so this is building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
The way that these apartments are organized
Yeah.
is the worst.
Really? Okay. Now I want to hear about it.
Because, you want to naturally get your route done in time, even better early when you go out, because nothing's worse than being behind on your route.
Yes. Hate being behind.
And so the way the parking lot is compared to where these buildings are, there is a lot more walking involved. And not to say I don't like walking, I love walking.
Yes, you do.
But the fact that I'm spending probably in my total entire sweep of doing these apartments 20 plus minutes of just walking, I started to hate these apartments. And so it became a low point in my route for a little bit. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that because I keep getting that feeling.
I feel like I would like the apartments because they're all in the same place. I'm like, oh, I get to unload like half of my shipment here. Wow.
No. It's not just one stop. Like maybe
I
you
know.
park in this part of the parking lot.
Yeah, I know.
Because see, the dumb part is because of the parking lot, sometimes you have to park here. Say this controller right here is the apartment building. And my van can park here only because this is all sidewalk and grass, right? And there's a freaking apartment that I have to go to right here. I have to walk around the entire building.
What, you can't walk through it?
No.
What?
They're not built like that.
What do you mean they're not built like that?
That's what I'm saying. You can't walk through them. It's awful.
What? That doesn't even make sense to me.
I have to circle the buildings sometimes, depending on who's ordering.
That makes so little sense. I don't believe you.
I'd have to show you.
That's crazy to me.
I could probably show you on Google Maps after this.
That's crazy to me. That's really crazy to me, actually.
That's why I didn't like them for the longest time. But I started thinking on the bright side, I do get to, like what you just said, I do get a lot of stops done before I even leave this parking lot. Like 5 to 10 stops out of the way right
I wish I had
here.
a donut right now.
And so when I started thinking of those reasons why they're not the worst apartments on earth, I started to enjoy my time there a little bit more, walk a little bit slower even. It's like, hey, this is definitely not the worst part of the job. And it's not. It's not. And guess what? I haven't even established what the worst part of the job is, so I don't loathe that part of the job. And that's exactly it. Do not let yourself establish hatred for something. Let something bug you, and you can be aware that it bugs you, but if you can at least find one thing that's positive
Shrimps
in
is
it,
bugs.
if you can find one thing positive, you are doing yourself a mental favor. I promise. All right. Do we have any other segments?
So, well, we're at like an hour now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do fancers. This week is the same as last week because I wanted to let that one cook a little bit longer because we did get more answers.
I told you. I don't like you right now. This fucking guy. I'm gonna tase him later.
All right, where is it? Yeah, who is your favorite pro wrestler? We got a lot more answers since then. Not a lot, but enough for it to make me feel bad if we skipped them for a different one this week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, baby girl. This is what we're saying. Ramundo Ortiz says Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior as a tag team.
What?
No. Sorry, I read this wrong. Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. But if he could pick a tag team, it would be LOD. Legion of Doom, which is also one of my favorite tag teams ever, actually.
Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
Doom.
I don't think I can give you an accurate top 5 right off the dome right now. But if I could give you my 5 favorite tag teams ever, I could probably say the Usos are in there. Legion of Doom's in there.
Doom.
The Hart Dynasty might be in there. Rated RKO is definitely in there. And DX is in there for sure. DX is actually my favorite part of the Attitude Era. It's not Stone Cold. It's not The Rock. It's DX. I love him so much.
Come on. It's like the definition of the Attitude Era.
Hey, Ben Yetter. You know who that is? Yeah? We established who that is?
Misfits.
He said Bonesaw McGraw. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah, Ben dresses up as Spider-Man, so yeah, that tracks as an answer. That's good. Isla Dragunov by Blaine Burgett. Nice. Not a lot of people are gonna know who Isla Dragunov is.
I don't know who that is.
That's a good one. I adore this next person for their answer because I did not expect them to even answer. Bailey Dorr. Love her so much. She gave me this gif. She says, Ric Flair. Bro. Like,
crazy.
I don't know why, but like, that just made me so much more proud to be her friend.
That's crazy.
Like, thank you so much, Bailey, for that answer. Like, that's so sick. Because, like, on a certain scale, she has a very similar aura. Just the blonde and the pink, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's funny.
And then my mom put a gif of The Rock, even though she's also said Stone Cold. But, you know, she could do both.
Yeah.
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 Like, I don't know. All throughout my kid years, she said Stone Cold.
Well, yeah, but then The Rock became an actor.
Yeah, then The Rock became larger than life, yeah. Bill Witham said, "That's hard to say. I don't have one Mount Rushmore. I have several, depending on whether they're tag teams, luchadors, technical wrestlers, etc., etc. But I'd probably say HBK if I had to pick just one. Do you know who HBK is?
Nope.
Shawn Michaels.
Nice.
Yeah, HBK stands for
Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah, you know.
Once you said Shawn Michaels, I was like, oh, okay, that's easy.
And then Ryan Barnhart said Andre.
You know what? Fine. Yeah, fine enough. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't run into a lot of people whose favorite is Andre, to be honest.
I mean, well, he was like crazy for the time.
Yeah, the eighth wonder of the world. Before social media, how many 7'7" people do you run into?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was last week's Fansers. What do we want to ask is the good question?
Well,
for
probably the
episode?
question that we asked in our last episode.
What's your dream college?
Is that what it was? Yeah.
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 Simple question for my friends.
Can't believe you didn't ask that.
Money not being
It's like
a factor.
every day I just grow more and more
What?
disappointed of you.
Is your dream college you
It's like I'm your
would
father and you
attend?
brought home like a tattooed woman with piercings and no hair.
What's wrong with a tattooed woman with
I'd just
piercings and no
be
hair?
disappointed.
You'd be disappointed in a tattooed woman with piercings and no hair. That woman sounds like she freaking rocks, dog.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Tattooed woman with piercings and no hair. Woo! What's wrong with a
During high
punk rock
school.
cancer girl?
During high school.
Oh, and I'd be still 25.
No, you'd be in high school.
Oh, and then I'd pick up a cougar. Or she's also a 16-year-old.
She's
still
Like
tattooed,
I'm saying, like you guys are both like 14.
and she's tattooed.
Yeah. Degenerate. Slacker.
Everybody's got a story, you know. Maybe she got those in the war or something.
In the war.
Maybe her parents are crazy.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe her parents are tattoo artists.
That-
And they
that-
live somewhere where that's cool. Legal.
That does make me wonder.
Can't you get a tattoo as young as like 15 or 14
Depends
in
where
some
you go.
places?
But what's gonna stop like? What would stop some like teenager getting from their first job from just buying a tattoo gun off of Amazon and tattooing themselves?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Like what prevents that?
None of them would be good tattoos though.
Like obviously, but like what prevents that? Oh, what are they gonna do? Tell them no? Too bad they already did it.
I don't know. I feel like we're
Not trying to give any teenagers ideas. Please don't do that.
We are.
Oh, what?
I
Nope.
just ruined this. It's
okay.
fine. It's fine.
That's what you get now.
It's fine. 1 second. We're good. What is so funny?
Just look at you. You're just like.
Sorry, I accidentally pulled my mic arm out of its socket and now it's in the couch because I don't want to put it back.
Because he's got to be comfortable.
wanna
But
be
God
comfy.
forsake me for trying to be comfortable. He's got, you're going to sit
Your
up?
belly
You're going to
button
pay
was
attention?
showing. Your belly button was showing.
Well, yeah, I would have fixed it
But
before that.
Here's the thing. If you lay down in that couch, your body language is so much worse than mine is right now laying in this couch.
No,
you would
no,
be-
it's not.
You would be facing away from me.
I don't need to face you. Fuck you. I don't want to look at you anymore.
Like we would just be two dudes not looking at each other, not having a conversation, but having a conversation.
It'd be more like the way I see it is more like a therapist, unlike a. Unlike the
How does that make you
the
feel,
sofa
Van
thing.
Cleve? Oh my God.
Because like I just be like chilling on the couch and you just be saying things and I'd just be saying things too, man. Like I think it gives off the same exact vibe that you're putting off right now, isn't that you're comfy, you know? You comfy.
I love you.
I love you too.
Not that much though.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think we've been putting out some quality episodes lately
Why do you sound weird right now?
because of all of this. 1 second. Let me just fix this.
I think it was just because like the mic was like resting on your arm or something. This is quality content, ladies and gentlemen.
You know it. Boom. We fixed it. We fixed everything.
If that's what you want to call fixed.
Well,
Sure.
what's wrong with it?
You're still kind of quiet.
What's wrong with me being quiet?
So don't forget, there is something in particular that we learned about these microphones is that you do have to be a lot closer than like other microphones. Like the fist away doesn't quite work. Like it's all right, but like if you're right here, it's a little bit better. Like it's more like 3 fingers. That's good. Yeah,
See how engaged I look?
3 fingers. What? No, I still can't see you because I'm
What?
looking at the camera like a good podcaster.
I'm also looking at the camera.
Yeah, I know.
You're between me and the camera, baby boy. So yeah,
Just look at the sound.
you know, Nina keeps on sending me videos. I think we might have to wrap this up real soon.
Why?
We got to figure out what we want to talk about for like title and what's
Title?
the theme of this episode? What would I even title this episode? Just another episode.
Jay Uso. Just that. That's it.
Honestly, yeah. Episode 127. We love Jey Uso. Ding ding ding. Is it
Crazy that he
127?
was. It's crazy that he was just in Iowa, like a couple days ago.
Yeah, and then he's gonna be at the Rumble. That's gonna be so awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I was supposed to get. I was supposed to buy him. I was supposed to buy Tyrion poster board, and we were supposed to make a poster.
You gotta do that. That's like a must.
Yeah, because like we'll finally be somewhere that allows like signs,
Yeah.
you know, and so like it'll be good. I'd love to go back and forth with Tyrion on who's gonna hold that up. You know,
You guys both gotta hold it up.
I wanted
Get him
to
on
say,
your shoulders, and then you get him to hold the sign.
No, because then we'll be the biggest dicks in the world to the person behind us.
It's fucking a wrestling show, dude. That's like the thing.
Yeah, but like I don't.
And you
wanna-
don't gotta do it the entire time.
See, Tyrion's short. Him holding
And-
it up will be fine. I know I'm also short, but he's shorter. Okay.
Yeah, and you're not gonna see it with him holding it up.
No, you will. You will. We'll make sure. We'll make sure.
I'm just saying it would come off way better on camera if just for like one shot he's just on your shoulders, he's holding it up, right?
I wanted to say Jey Uso is my favorite wrestler because it is. It's his favorite wrestler. I feel like that'd be something that
It's like way too basic though. I'd be like,
Jey Uso is my tribal chief,
Jey Uso is
daddy.
the Juso.
Okay.
That's what my boss was saying. Why he was like doing something with Minute Maid because Us. I don't know for sure.
Juso.
Jey Uso, Juso, yeah.
Jey Uso. Juso. I like that.
He got the Juso. I feel like we gotta at least go a little bit longer. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm inheriting a couple cats, which is the first time since Liam passing.
One of them kind of has the same fur pattern, a little bit.
Yeah. 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 One is named Valkyrie because it's a girl, and the other one is Juco.
Juco.
Juco Van Damme. Yeah,
Juso.
because he's a fighter. I almost named. See, the amount of name opportunities I lost out on because the gray one was a girl. Not to be sexist, which the things that comes out of my face right now is not going to be sexist. It's just that I wanted to name the cat Matt Hardy because it would jump off of you no matter how high in the air it was.
Okay.
Matt Hardy jumped off the freaking Titantron, dog. Like, that guy was crazy.
That guy was crazy.
Yeah.
Truly crazy.
I still might change the name from Valkyrie to like something else, like Hariath.
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 Hariath is an interesting name.
Hariath means homesickness.
Interesting.
She'd be like a tribute to Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad.
Is Hariath a good name?
Hariath is a good name. I've heard that name before, though. Do you have a D&D character named Hariath?
I do.
Yeah, that's why.
Yep. It was inspired off of an ex-girlfriend that I had that I still very, very much missed at the time.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'm over it.
Yeah.
See, I look back. See, I have way too many ex-girlfriends. So, you know, if I say ex-girlfriend and you're thinking of someone, immediately stop thinking of that someone because you have like a 1 in 6 chance of it actually being that ex. Okay, so get rid of it. But honestly, when I think back on this one, I think of it fondly, and I understand that one had to happen. And you know, I think about.
I got a feeling I know exactly which one you're talking
I
about.
think about me making a mini, making a D&D mini inspired off of who that woman was to me, you know. Not the bad habits that she picked up
Yeah.
during and post our falling out, you know. But the one that I fell in love with. And that is a 10 out of 10, beautiful woman, good experience. I don't regret a thing. Wouldn't change a thing. I fully accepted that our lives have gone in separate directions. But yeah.
That's growth.
Nothing but love in that regard. And yeah, I made a D&D character inspired by her and her beauty and her kindness. And I called that little character Hariath. So
It was a cat, wasn't it?
what?
It was a cat, wasn't it? Like a tabaxi, right?
Nope. It was an Azamar.
No, Asimar. Yes.
Yeah, a
yes.
female Azamar because she was angelic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you did have two.
I had a female Tabaxi and a male Tabaxi.
Yeah, because you had Liam,
Yeah.
and then you had a blue one
Yep.
because Liam was green.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that blue one lost her arm.
Yeah.
But that was a good era. But yeah, I find nothing but acceptance in all that.
I am gross.
But Horiath might be a really it's too good of a name to not use. I might stick with Horiath. Yeah. I don't know. Put it in the chat. Horiath or Valkyrie. Thank you very much. You are just the best co-host I've ever
I
had.
try to be. Broccoli. I'm kind of trying to bring that energy back, man. Like it was gone for so
It's
long.
naturally you. You don't got to worry about it. Don't even
Yeah,
think.
well, I just kind of trying to be that Jordan.
The
Again.
next time the podcast sees me with a
upside
belt
down.
on me, it's gonna be a real one, like a replica one, and it's gonna be from Indianapolis because I got it at the Royal Rumble. Hell yeah! Now, which one should I get? The Winged Eagle, or the IC Championship belt?
You know what?
No, not this one.
Huh?
Like the one that I grew up with.
Oh, don't you have that one already?
No, the white belt one.
Oh,
I'm good with the white belt one or the black belt one because
What if they don't
that
have it?
guy. Actually, wait a second. And they will have it. It's the WWE store, bro. This. I want to get that belt. Razor Ramon is known to be the best guy to never win the big one. And that's why I feel like it's so prestigious.
he never got the belt.
Nope, he never
Why
won.
is he wearing it then?
No. He won this belt, which is the Intercontinental Championship. But he never won the main belt,
Mm.
which is the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship.
Okay.
So, that's why I think the IC title is the best title because it's been held by the most deserving guys in the history of the WWE. Like, I know I'm about to list a lot of guys who also then ultimately wore the WWE Championship, but like also guys who deserved so much better of a career, like The Miz. The Miz is debatably the best Intercontinental Championship holder. You got Dolph Ziggler, underappreciated. Zack Ryder / Matt Cardona, underappreciated. Razor Ramon, underappreciated. And that's why, in terms of how the belt used to mean you were the second best guy in the brand, and now it means you deserve so much more credit than you do. This belt means a lot to me. It looked good on Bret Hart. It looked good on Macho Man. It looked great on Macho Man. And so, yeah, I really want to walk away from the Royal Rumble with this belt. And my main challenge is buying a replica belt for me and Tyrion not wanting one.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey,
hard.
kid, we're going to go to a toy store and get you as many wrestlers as you want, okay? I have the money, but I don't have the money for both of us to have 2 replica belts, okay?
Yeah. That's just gonna be difficult for you.
I'll just let him wear it a couple times. He'll be fine. Besides, I bought him this specifically so he
Yeah.
could dress up as Jey Uso.
That is
He'll have the modern IC belt, and I'll have the throwback IC belt. Because I'm the old one here.
You're old.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Do we want to end it now?
I think this is good.
All right. How much content do we need to pull out of our asses before we call?
I mean,
quits?
we're. I just wanted to be like at least at an hour 15, and now we're at
All
almost
good.
an hour.
I gotta
20.
respond to Nina. She sent me done. 1, 2, 3. Oh goodness, I'm not counting. Oh my gosh. All right, I guess I'm having a deep conversation with Nina tonight.
And Jordan will be there too.
Have you noticed the zit on your?
Yeah, it's been like 3 of them actually.
That is such an unfortunate spot.
My face breaks out a lot because of work when I'm doing dishes
You know
and
what the
stuff.
worst spot
and it
is, though?
Splashes my face in the dirty soap water. Yeah.
I once got a pimple in the worst spot, which is in the crease of your nostril.
Oh yeah, I get those pretty often too. I've been getting them. Like I got one right
It's
here.
terrible. It's terrible.
Growing. I had one right here. A lot of it's been happening because I shaved. So.
Gross.
All right, Isaac. Who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to?
I dedicate this podcast episode out to. I dedicate this podcast episode out to my sister Sydney. Because I love her. And even though we fight, and even though we will never agree on how we should live our lives, I love her. And I care about the decisions that she makes. And, even though I'm worried about how serious she takes this baptism, I'm worried on whether or not she's actually going to make some changes upon that decision. I am still proud, beyond proud, that she... Because, you got to back up.
Like just be happy that it happened at all.
I know. I'm really going to make sure of that. Because, when I back up, when you really take a look at the bigger picture, Sydney didn't even think Jesus existed a few years ago. I'm like, sis, that guy's recorded in history. Okay, we can set aside all the miracles that he did and whether or not he actually did them. But the homie actually was like a living, breathing person that walked this earth. So we could put a pin in that, okay? For her to come from that to getting baptized and going to church and, I definitely am not the only person that I even know who has relatives that are getting curious about God and they struggle with them thinking that they're doing it for realsies, But yeah, this one goes out to Sydney. I apologize for the day that we had. So, how about you, Jordan? Who or what did you dedicate this podcast episode out to? Oh my gosh!
What?
I was just talking about how difficult it would be to cheer for anybody in that team.
You said earlier the Commanders made it, and I was like, yeah, that's who I put my bets on. Not actually.
Yeah, but they have to face the Lions.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Oh come on! It'll be the only game that you'll be
best
happy
friend-
with whoever wins.
Best friend number 1A and best friend number 1B. Their favorite teams come together and face each other in the playoffs. I don't know who to root
Who's
for.
1B? Wait a second.
Well, they're both 1A.
Huh?
You.
Well, I know, but who's the Commanders?
Who's the Commanders fan?
Yeah.
Take one guess on who my other best friend is. He's from Virginia. He's black.
Marcellus doesn't like football.
Yes, he does.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
He held a sports podcast with his dad
No.
for a little bit. They talked about
No.
Redskins all the time.
No. That's crazy. I thought I had a friend that doesn't like football.
No, he loves sports.
What? No, football and sports are two different things, okay, man?
He loves football. Okay, he loves the Commanders. He loves the Yankees. For some reason,
It's America's baseball team.
he loves. I don't know who he likes for basketball. We don't really talk about basketball.
Mavericks.
In hockey, he loves the Ducks.
You know, actually, here's something. So you know my cousin Hollywood, right?
Nope. Tell me more. Do not.
My cousin Hollywood, you know, it's the sister of Brooke. You know how she has a son, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the dick. I'm gonna dick punch you. All right. You know how she has a son. Apparently, he is really into hockey right now.
That's cool.
Like, it's his favorite thing.
I love that. I love that for him. I wish Tyrion would just like start to like sports.
He likes wrestling.
Yeah, that's the only thing he likes.
That's
and that
what you
just
got.
means he gets to punch people.
That's what you got. Tyrion
Yeah.
likes hitting things.
This
He
is
does.
my fault.
He does.
This is all my fault.
No, I wouldn't say
Wow,
that.
Nina sent me 40 messages. We gotta close this up real quick.
It's probably just like,
Her explaining.
well, a series of videos, and it just gave you one for every single one of them.
Yeah.
Because my phone does that on Snapchat too.
All right,
Quite a
Jordan.
lot.
Who or what did you dedicate to?
I dedicate this podcast episode out to Grayson.
Who's Grayson?
That's Hollywood's son.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Grayson.
What? I don't know what he would technically be to me. I bet you.
I mean, isn't he
Ancestry
the son
could
of your
tell me.
cousin?
Yeah, but like,
So
there's
that
gotta
means
be a
he's your
name for
cousin.
that. Oh, it's making me sign in.
He's your cousin.
No,
Yes.
but what kind of cousin? All right,
Second
there's got to be a.
Your second cousins.
I don't believe you. I think
That
you're-
is your second cousin.
I think you're just.
No,
goofy.
listen. You know how my papa had children way before his brothers had children? And now I'm the same age as his brother's children?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I call them my cousins, but they're truly my second cousins.
Well, I have also like my grandpa on my dad's side. He has a sister, and she has children that are like only a few years older than me.
yeah, those are your second cousins.
But that's a different direction, though.
Still, it's how many generations off. If you're in the same generation, it's first cousins. If it's a generation before,
Well, no, 'cause, like-
or after,
'cause,
it's
like,
second cousins. And if it's another generation, it's third cousins. But those don't really live that long.
Because like, if it's my mom's uncle, that's my great uncle.
So,
Why is it not my great cousin?
because that's not how that works.
It doesn't make
It's
sense,
just-
man.
It's your second cousin, baby.
I don't know.
Trust me, I had to
I
learn.
don't
I had to do
know.
a lot of learning.
I don't know, man.
Anyways, this is the longest dedication we've done.
Isaac, where can we find you?
Ooh, good call. You can find me on Instagram at isaac.w.joseph, Joesph, okay? It's not spelled wrong. Then you go find me on TikTok at it's.justisaac. Then you can go find me on, you know what, that's the only things I want you to find me on. Yep, let's just go with that.
Right.
And then go to YouTube, Skull Stone Productions on our YouTube. Find our podcast on Spotify, Google, or Apple Podcasts. Too Many Words Podcast.
Grayson is my first cousin, 1 times removed.
Really?
Yes.
See, I might be wrong. See, the cousin anatomy is just so weird. The anatomy of the cousin tree is just. Ugh.
Let's see. Let me go to this one, and then I can go back to. I can go back to
This
me.
is a thing we could do after we've turned everything off.
No, this is something it's got to be done on the podcast, man. It's gotta. Oh wait, I don't even think I have them on my
Come
family
on,
tree.
man. Nina's
Like,
been talking to
actually-
me since yesterday. It's midnight.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, it's midnight. I hate this.
Hey, your mother and sister did this to us.
Yep.
I don't have them on my family tree. I gotta add them still. But yeah, okay. You can find me on it's.justjordan on TikTok, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Amen.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.